Finally, after half my fucking life. You see what we're reviewing? We're reviewing The Flash. I know everyone hates Ezra Miller because he's a horrible piece of shit, but still, I like this movie and I'm gonna talk about it and why I like it. But first, spoilers for The Flash movie. If you haven't seen it, click out and let's go on to the review. Let's first talk about the reason why this movie was made, or was the main reason this movie even exists. It's because it's a big reset for DCU. Also including one of the most famous superheroes to ever exist, The Flash. In the comics, they did the Flashpoint story to reset the whole DC comic universe. Now they're doing the same here with the movieverse. Meaning that this movie couldn't really be a Flash movie and needed to be a reset to the DCU. But I still believe they did a pretty good overall job making this a Flash movie. Like the time travel, since this is a Flashpoint movie, it's about a lot about time traveling, and I believe that they did a pretty decent job on balancing on like the consistency on time travel rules that input on this movie. Like, yeah, there's some inconsistencies in this movie, but every time travel movie has inconsistencies. That's why I like time travel movies, because they make my brain work a little bit and make me want to learn more about the movie and more about the rules and what makes this time travel different from other time travel movies. It also brings together the two best characters in this movie, Future and Past Barry. If you've seen this movie, you know that the relationship between Future and Past Barry is the best thing in this movie, and it's why I actually enjoy this movie most of the time. Like in the middle part when they're like trying to figure out like, oh, who's Batman, how to fight General Zod, and just it was overall great. These have a good brotherly bond, even though they're like the same person. It's just one is younger, one is older and more experienced. And I like how older Barry realizes like, man, this is what other people need to deal with me. Like, I am annoying. I get why people are saying I'm annoying now. And how older Barry is annoyed every time he's trying to train younger Barry, but he's still just not listening because he's so energetic and like, oh, I have superpowers, yee. And overall, it's just fun seeing these two just be together and just learn together. And also, the other best character in this movie is, of course, Batman. Michael Keaton's Batman was such a great addition to this movie. Like, I haven't watched the movies he's been in, but I believe he was a great cameo. Just a badass Batman. They bring some wisdom into the older Barry to bring back to his reality, which I love. Supergirl was alright. She has some things that I like.
Sir.
Well, there were a lot of characters that I liked in this movie, but the one character that I hate and I'm disappointed is not in this movie is Grant Gustin's The Flash. I'm disappointed that Grant Gustin didn't show up because the big crossover in the CW show, Crisis on Infinite Earths, The Flash, Grant Gustin, and Ezra Miller's Flash, they met up. And that scene was supposed to be in this movie, but something's changed around, of course, and it means nothing now that scene showed up in Crisis on Infinite Earths, because now there's no context for it. There's no reason for it to exist, because the Grant Gustin's Flash didn't show up in this movie, and also he won't be replacing him, which I'm kind of sad, and I'm just disappointed that just Grant Gustin's not part of this movie at all. Also, another thing I'm disappointed is that they didn't show Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash, in this movie, because it was clearly hinting that he killed Barry's mom, but they didn't show him in the end of the movie or anything. They just put a post-credit scene, just Aquaman being drunk and saying, "Oh, here, Barry, here's a ring. Go buy some alcohol." But that's what makes me mad. Yeah, couldn't even put him in the Ed Krens scene. Like, come on. I just like Reverse Flash a lot, especially Tom Cavanagh's job in the CW show. And I thought we were gonna have something similar here, like a great Reverse Flash. But in the end of the day, I was wrong. But we could maybe see him in the next movie, which is gonna be in another 10 years, which I'm excited about.
Yes! Hell yeah!
The villain of this movie, Dark Flash, I kind of like him a little bit because he kind of reminds me of my favorite villain from the CW Flash show, which is Savitar, because both of them are very similar. Like, both of them are evil future versions of Barry, but both of them are evil for different reasons. Dark Flash is because he's trying to have the perfect time loop that everyone's saved and no one dies. And Savitar, he's evil because he was shunned by Team Flash for not being the real Barry because he was a time remnant. Now think about it, the movie Flash is so much weaker, or like, now I don't know if it's weaker or not, but he's like less exciting since really his only power is running really fast and throwing lightning. And in the CW show, it might be, of course, they went over the top, like doing lightsabers in the end season 7 finale, but I still, damn, I still like the CW show better. Well, I don't know. I might like it, yes or no. I just know I like the story of the movie a lot, even though it's kind of icky sometimes and kind of bad. But it's still, I can find my trash good sometimes. I'm not saying the movie is trash. Actually, like, this is a pretty average movie. For people are saying, it's probably because the CGI. The CGI is shit, to be honest. It's not like complete garbage like you were saying, but shit. Like here, they did Ben Affleck dirty with this.